you!
Yes, you! If you like what you see, please hit the like, subscribe, share button, click the bell to all notifications on if you want to know every single time I upload. I play video games, I do funny videos, I am an absolute crazy ranting crazy person. Please share to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I still don't know what the crap Blogger is. And enjoy the video. Ooh, more Doctor Who stuff than you can shake a stick at. Who's shaking sticks at things? Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy, and we are harping on the Doctor Who rumors and news and updates. There's a few of them to talk about. Should we start out with... Should we start out with the funny ones first? And we can also nominate this new Doctor as our Karen of the Week, I think.
It's time for the Karen of the Week.
I just like using those, especially when there's not a whole lot other than just a few headlines to go through, but we're going through them because they're funny and hilarious. First up, this one is the most ridiculous one, but I had to... you got to take it with a grain of salt because it's from We Got This Covered. They have about a 46% shot. You know, just about as accurate as a Ouija board or some tarot cards or a crystal ball. Doctor Who is rumored that the 13th Doctor will be bi. Oh, yay. I mean, here's the thing with the Time Lord, especially if you're swapping out your body. It kind of becomes irrelevant, you know, especially when you're dealing with aliens. This just seems like a bunch of pandering to the little Wokemon crowd.
Wokemon.
You know, the ones who can only really see themselves on screen if they see their own label, despite the fact that those characters never have anything to do with anything like human-wise. They're just there for a little representation, diversity checkbox. That is hilarious to me. What's more is that they said that the show will tackle the character's change of gender more head-on than before. No. Apologies for past mistakes when the Doctor was a male. That sounds terrible. That sounds more like, I had an upgrade and men I'm bad and women am good. Which, I'm a chick, you can say it. Sometimes we're kind of crap. I admit it, you know it. It's okay to say that. Sometimes we're a bunch of male-bashing crazy people. I try not to be. I try and take out my rage on things that actually deserve it, like TV shows and movies and articles. So yes, the Doctor might actually be a little bit more gender fluid.
Gender fluid.
Than I think we even care about, because a lot of the stuff just kind of goes without saying. A lot of the stuff is a given, especially when you're writing in a character now as a female, even though it is an alien. All right, next up. Boom, I want more of this. Doctor Who rumored to be changing the Tardis exterior due to real-world events 3 days ago. I actually talked about this months ago when people were all upset. I'm like, are they going to get rid of Yaz because she's a police officer? Are they going to remove police box from the TARDIS? Because people seem to be upset with them all of a sudden, you know? And no, this isn't a political stance one way or another. I'm just saying that some people are actually pretty upset by that and might not want to see that word. Of course, people are triggered by the holes in the fucking Xbox, for crying out loud. So who knows what I'm even allowed to call out, make fun of, make a joke about, because somebody's going to be... Just go ahead, cancel me now. It's okay.
Please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
Just bombing us from Upside Down Crazy Town again, like they always do, but she does make a valid point. If you like any channel, subscribe to them. It could only help, and it doesn't do any harm to go and make sure you're still subscribed to other channels that you do watch, especially mine, because YouTube loves us so much. Yes, that's sarcastic, and no, I can't say that with a straight face. A bunch of eyebrow-raising rumors. Eye-raising. What if it were eye-raising? Nobody wants to see that. The TARDIS exterior is under threat due to how police are perceived with the public. That's what I was kind of thinking when I made a video on this a while back, probably in March or April, something like that. Usually when Doctor Who's kind of not doing anything, I kind of let that go until it starts coming back, and it's supposed to be starting to come back soon. So sorry if I'm not keeping on top of every single Doctor Who rumor. But this is one of the things that I was kind of concerned with. Will they actually cave? Will they actually remove anything that's offensive? And since we're caving to snowflakes, can I have the Doctor be a man again? I would actually kind of prefer that. even if it is in a non-romantic sort of fantasy, you still kind of want to be whisked away with that intriguing, interesting alien to go off on adventures in space and time. Seriously, who wouldn't want to be whisked away by at least Tom Baker? That was always the Doctor I kind of imagined I would get abducted by, and go off on adventures, because that was the fantasy. Not going to kindergarten and the playground with Mom and Grandpa and the kids. It feels like group therapy now. She's got this little entourage of people that, I swear they're going to be doing like these therapeutic ball passing exercises or something. I want Doctor Who back, and if we're going to be reading and triggered, can I have the Doctor Who that I actually want, or are we going to just be reading and triggered? Don't you start with me. Well, I'm not the only one who kind of feels that the modern day Doctor Who is kind of crap. Doctor Who fans are petitioning to remove Chris Chimbal's.
He has a condition called chinballitis. Yes, his balls actually hang from his chin.
And bring back Stephen Moffat. Why do I call him Chimballs?
How did these get up here?
Because I cannot say Chibnall without stumbling over it and having to stop and break it up into 2 words. That's just how my voice does it. And you are ableist if you don't like me calling him Chimballs.
That's the guy whose chin looks like a balls.
The Whovian fandom is more divided now than ever, would simply be an understatement. Oh yeah, nobody's really liking this except for like the 5 or 6 marketing accounts and the people who can only identify as their pronoun. Grow personality. Oh, the Whovian fandom is more divided than ever. That would be an understatement according to... Yeah, it would. It would. Because the only people I really see defending this are the few little marketing accounts and then the people who can only identify with a pronoun in their bio instead of, I don't know, some real life human interaction. What have we said? These screaming people. If you want to sign the petition, you can go and sign that, and I don't think it'll do any good, to be perfectly honest. But there is some hope if you are not a fan of the modern-day Doctor Who as much as you would like to be, but are still watching, because it's family. Let's face it. How many of us grew up with this? Same thing with Star Trek. You grow up, you're still a viewer, even if you're a fan of what you're a fan of, and I'm still a viewer of this, even though this modern day Doctor Who is kind of garbage. I will still watch it to review it for you guys to at least let you know what's going on. And I think that's where a lot of us viewers are. We're kind of curious to see what's going on with the show that's betrayed us, especially with Star Trek, and we want to go and see what's happening. It's morbid curiosity at this point. And, well, it looks like we'll have fewer episodes to suffer through if they're bad. They're cutting 3 episodes, count them 3, from next series due to the, great toilet paper shortage of 2020.
I am Cornholio. I need TV for my mom.
Which we kind of figured because there was going to be a lot of interference and a lot of shutdowns anyway. This comes as no surprise. But you've got to realize that these are very short anyway. How many episodes are we actually getting? This one, 8 episodes long. So this season, with Jodie Whittaker and her face, will only be 8 episodes long. And they're going to probably drag it out, too. Series 13 has been cut down from 8 episodes instead of the usual 11. Speaking to The Mirror on Wednesday, the TV writer, who's 50 years old, confirmed, well, he is just an old light dude, isn't he? Confirmed that he had made the changes because of the new and rigorous rules meant that they would have to take longer to film each episode. Maybe they should, I don't know, make sure that the scripts are good. Because that was my biggest problem with last season of Doctor Who, is just they are wandering around in the dark calling to each other on spaceships. And nothing else happens other than, oh, I had an upgrade and I was bad before because I was a man and and wah. I don't even remember most of it. That's how boring and uninteresting this was. And the real cohesive plots of getting from point A to point B in these stories without having to infuse modern day political crap. Every single bad guy was a white human. Pretty much. You barely had any actual alien explanations for things. You have a spaceship that can fly throughout space and time. Why does every single thing happen on Earth with a stereotypical, old white dude as the villain.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude.
Nobody asked you, Brie. I think that's part of the problem, is that they are so obsessed with getting back at Daddy in a lot of these things. You'd think Chimbo's
balls
would be better at not, I don't know, doing that. Maybe he's grabbing some fan fiction from some teenagers or something. I don't know. I don't understand why in this day and age they are still so bent on losing money, subscribers, TV licenses. If you're watching this in the UK and you cut your subscription to the license, was it because of this show? Was it because of this, or the identity politics that they're throwing into everything, or telling you how you're bad as a viewer because of how you were born? Is that what's going on? Because we don't have to pay the TV license here, but you still have to kind of pay for your services. So it's a completely different thing. It's not a publicly funded government entity here. I cannot imagine how frustrating that is for people who that is a utility. And that is public funded utility service. And they're telling you how bad you are and how much they don't actually like you, and they want your money, but they don't have any respect for you. That really, really enrages me. And that is why I think this new Doctor Who show just needs me to go a little full Harpy on it.
Should be fine.
Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am MechaRandom42, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
balls.